Hello everyone, my name is Jaden and welcome back to another episode of Sit in Bed and Complain. My leg hurts and I don't want to stand. Today we're going to be looking at the second episode of the Chucky television series. This is not the Chucky television series, this is a 7-film collection that I got for Christmas one year. So, to recap, episode 1 ended with Chucky being like, "Hey, I'm alive, sucker." And so, the second episode follows the kid at a Halloween party. And, well, not necessarily at a Halloween party. It follows him, so they think he's funny. So he comes back from school after his dad died and stuff. And so, he goes, then they're like, "Hey, kid, you want to go to the party?" And it's okay, the acting in this episode is awful. Other than Brad Dourif and this little child, everyone else sucks. Jake sucks, Junior sucks, this kid called Oliver sucks, a lot of it just sucks. But yeah, it's very funny. So, my main criticism with the first one is that if you're going to have a show named after someone, why not have them be the main character and have the most screen time? Chucky does not have a lot of screen time in the series. But when he does, it's kind of like, I think they're trying to do the Iron Man tactic. That's what I'm calling it. Where basically, or the Iron Man or the King George formula, where basically they have these characters that are going to steal the show, not there for most of it. No, okay. Like, they're sprinkled in at specific times. So, like, Iron Man was only in Far From Home for 8 minutes total. But he's spread out, so it feels more like he was in it more. That's not working for the series, especially because it's a television series that's named after him. But, there's a lot of... The kill in this episode is not... It's goofy, gory fun. The Nostalgia Critic in episode. The series is kind of a mess right now. It ended on a really good cliffhanger, and I'm super excited for that. But, what's-her-face? Kelsey, or Lexi's, Halloween costume? Messed up. But I'm super excited with, the direction that they're taking this with. There's this one scene where they're playing video games. It's pretty funny. Chucky has one of the best, like, Chucky-ist lines of the whole series so far. Well, of the first 2 episodes. I do love the township scene. So basically, my favorite scenes and favorite part of the series is when Brad Dourif as Chucky is there. When he's not there, it's a boring, poorly acted mess. This is the equivalent to The Room, but with one incredible factor. Chucky makes this not a so bad it's good, but rather just best part, everything else kind of sucks. It kind of overshadows it. Which kind of makes everything else sucks. Jake is not a compelling character to me. Everyone is so caricaturous, where they're not characters, but they're so next level, rude, and messed up, that it's so hard to believe, where you're just going to have to deal with the fact that, hey, we're living in a world with cartoon characters. This does not feel like real people. There's one so flatly acted scene that I think is just embarrassing to watch every time. But Lexi gives some pretty good motivation to Jake and Chucky and for us wanting for her dead. We wanted her dead in the first episode, but this one, we want her dead a lot. They kind of build up this costume. When you see her costume, you're going to want to kill her too. But this has, if you look at it from Jake and Chucky's eyes, there's one of the most frustrating scenes in slasher history. And that's when Chucky is under the bed trying to kill her, and she keeps moving. Greatly edited, but so irritating. I want her to die so badly. We just need Lexi dead. But yeah. I'm still not the biggest fan of the music. I really don't like the music choices, but I do like the title card. The kill in this one was much better compared to the first one, but it's just there's some good background horror in this one. like Chucky in the background. His animations aren't great right now. It's kind of just like looks weird, but it's just so like outlandish. Cody Leach said it reminded him of the Halloween films with like the tone and stuff. I could see that. I don't exactly agree with that because I love Halloween and I'm not really loving the show. But like, yeah, the trick-or-treating, I like Chucky and the Hello Kitty mask. I thought that was pretty funny. But this series is trying to just, I don't like the social commentary. Like, they're just trying to shove these messages down your throat. The first episode was an anti-bullying PSA. And this one was just, hey, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. But I really hope this episode 3 is just a rampage. I want this, like, I eventually just want this to be just some slasher fun where Chucky and Jake are just going around the city having a great time. Well, you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of the series so far, but I really hope they take this in a good direction. If you don't know my rating system, an 8 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10 is a golden ticket, and a 9.5 out of 10 to a 10 out of 10 is a trophy. Unfortunately, this episode of Chucky was just not cutting it for me. So yeah, I'm going to have to give Chucky episode 2, give me something good to eat. 6 out of 10. Yeah, I also not the biggest fan of the titles too. They really have nothing to do with the episode at all. I mean, other than this one, but I don't know what the I don't like to be hugged will have to do with anything. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay gold, everyone. Damn it.